Berkshire is going.
Oh, there we go.
Got Berkshire is going live. Oh no! Oh no! Chad, wow! I just opened the show notes, mate. Where did you get all that from? Like that wasn't there like 5 minutes ago.
That was.
That's when Chad fills out his show notes. 5 minutes before the show.
5 minutes before the show, Chad fills out his show notes. Wow! Wow!
It's called cut and paste. I can cut a lot from.
He can cut and paste with the best of them. He's a pro. He's a pro.
Control C, Control V.
See, I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't even know what this is. Where you get this information from, Chad. I didn't even see this information that we're going to talk about tonight in regards to the eggs.
It's been out on the blog for a while.
Has it? Yeah. I don't. I'll hold off my thoughts on this until we go to the show because.
And by a while, I mean 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, everybody good?
I was born good.
You were born good? Or born well? You're born well.
Oh, yeah. I was born perfect. Hello. Have you seen me?
Unfortunately, yeah, I have.
6 foot, the perfect height for a man. Not 5'2". Anyway.
But when you're 6'4", it kind of defeats the whole purpose of it.
Oh, but hey, at least I can lose. At least I can lose weight and look good, Scott. You can't. You need stilts, mate. You need stilts.
I don't need the height. I got the face. I don't need the height. I got the face.
Yeah, a face only a mother could love. But anyway,
especially your mother.
I would know. I haven't seen her for 20+ years. So,
I'm not surprised. I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
All right, this is getting nasty.
That's all right. Every joke, every second joke I tell Scott, it goes over his head anyway, so that's all good. Anyway, I know, man. I know.
I adore you. Not as much as Chad though. I love Chad.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I understand that because Chad's not alpha, so it's okay.
Wow.
I'm getting rid of all the banter now before the show starts.
Wow.
I'm getting rid of all the banter before the show starts.
Let me apologize on behalf of Craig. Wow. Wow. Damn, man.
Yeah, we'll talk about this next time. And next time we're at it, and I get together.
And he punches you out. Wow. Yeah.
Which one?
Real quick. I mean, good lord.
Which one are you gonna get? Which one are you going to next, Chad?
Wow.
Next, I'm planning on going to the SoCal Spring Fling.
Oh, that's right.
It's only going to be a day trip to that one. So I'll probably spend about 3 hours there and then drive back because it's about 6.5 hour drive without grabbing caches down there.
There's the key. Key was there. Keywords.
And then turn around and drive back. Yeah. So I've got a friend, a local cacher, who's we're gonna go down together, and just kind of day trip it, sign the log, probably do some adventure labs, and head out.
No, that's fair enough, mate. That's right. You doing Giga as well? You doing Giga, aren't you?
The Geo Woodstock, yeah,
Geo Woodstock. That's the only Giga that I know of.
Right. Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going there. We're going to the oldest together.
Oh, that's right. You two are going to. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
The two oldest in the podcast are going to the oldest cache together. That's cute.
Thanks.
Anyway, I'm all warmed up now. So
is Moga next weekend already? Jeez.
Yeah, not this weekend. The following weekend. Yeah, I'll be at Moga.
You'll be at
Moga? And then I'll be at Mingo, and then ASP, and then
ASP,
and then Woodstock, ASP, and then
you're all over the place. Wow.
And then Midwest Geobash, and
you are all over the place.
Canada.
I just talked to Ian about camping. There's not camping yet. I was trying to set up camping, but not yet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm waiting for
you. Assuming the borders are open.
The Canadian borders or the Ohio borders?
Canadian borders.
I'm pretty sure the border to Ohio will be open. I mean, it's freaking Ohio. For sake. Nobody wants to go to Ohio. They wind up in Ohio. That's what happens. Sorry.
Hey now.
All right, I'm starting this show. See my left for Ohio right there. I'm starting this show. Here we go. In 3. Oh, wait. Craig needs to be ready.
I'm just getting my water. I'm getting my water. See, Texas Buckies.
Oh, sorry, Tyrone. He lives in Ohio. Sorry, Tyrone. Except for you. You're okay.
Hey, now.
Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
You want to know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. But come on, take a chance now. So go, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash on the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. It's Wednesday. It's 8:30, which means it's once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Bergs, and please welcome first our co-host from Down Under, C. Michelle.
Well, good day there, Scotty boy. I'm in Texas at the moment, you know. So, yeah, that was really bad. But anyway, good day.
Is that your Texas accent?
Oh, I tried my best.
That was as bad as the that was as bad as the character on the rookie that was supposed to be from Sugar Land, Texas, where I've never heard an accent like that, or all the things that they portray as being from Texas. It's like it's such a joke. Sorry.
I'll let you go one more shot. I'll give you one more shot at it, Craig. Go ahead. I'll give you
me. No, I can't do. I can't.
Texas.
I can't do a tech. No, because I haven't been around Texans themselves. Like the whole cowboy
thing. Can you do a Southern accent?
No, not. I don't know. I just give me. I got to do a sentence. I can't speak it off the top of my head.
Welcome. Happy to be on the show tonight.
Welcome, everybody. I'm happy to be on the show tonight.
Howdy, y'all.
How about a howdy in there, champ? Come on.
Go howdy, y'all.
Howdy, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
What the hell?
Let's ride the rope and Broncos. And there's always
now you're offending everyone in Texas.
I know,
anyway,
Ray Bronco.
Introduce Chad.
I'm getting there. And as always, to my virtual left, the better half of this show, Chaz 427.
Howdy, y'all. Let's find some digital treasures. Texas style.
Texas style. Tonight's episode 856, recorded live on March 19th, 2025, is the Geocaching Digital Treasures discussion. Phone lines are open, guys. You want to give us a call, you can. 808-468-7924. That's 808-GOT-SWAGN for you international callers. I don't know. Does this even work internationally? I don't even know. Is this international?
Yeah, well, the treasures. Of course it is. Of course it is. It's worldwide.
I'm an American. It's only in America.
Of course you are. No, it's worldwide. It's worldwide.
You can give us a call free via the web at callinstudio.com/show/GCPC. But first, Chadley.
First.
It's only been 8 years. Why would he?
Gotta pay
first, no.
Well, what do you want me to say here?
I want you to say yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Here, I'm going to give you an example, Chad, just for today. Hey, Craig.
Yes. Just so everyone knows that this is not officially in the actual show notes.
You don't need the word yes written down like word
Chad,
for word.
For like 8 years we've been doing this. Literally since 2018. How long is that?
My brain
like 7 years we've been doing this?
Go with the flu, so.
Oh my God. All right. Hey, Chad.
Yes.
With a delay.
Guys, it costs a lot of money to make this show work. There's two ways you can help us out. One, you go to PayPal. That's paypal.me/The Geocaching Podcast. You make a one-time donation, or Chad, you join Patreon.
You get anything with that?
Yeah, you didn't get the Bills one. You do. Yes. You get extra audio, extra video, only available to our Patreon members. You get stickers and pins and path tags and coins. You get the end of the year patron only giveaway show. We just give stuff away. The prize closet's overflowing right now. I just sent a bunch of packages out today for the patrons, our new patrons. They're getting their stuff. It's just went out today. So guys, you want to enjoy the videos coming, and they are coming. You want to enjoy them, you can. I just had the one, guess this weekend. This weekend was the Pluto Pop one.
I was gonna say, when's that one?
Yeah,
it came out. It came out on Saturday.
I didn't.
So for those who haven't watched, a Pluto Pop apparently is a corn dog.
Yes, we call them Pluto Pops in Australia. So that's
Pluto Pop. It's a Pluto Pop. Why Pluto?
Where do you get Pluto Pop? That's what I want to know.
Where do you get corn dog? Like
it's corn on a hot dog.
Meal. It's cornmeal, a hot dog that's dipped
part of that don't you understand?
Fried.
Okay, what don't you understand is actually not a hot dog, it's a Frankfurt. What you use, the actual sausage in the middle, is called a Frankfurt. When it's on the bun, it's called a hot dog, but there's no bun, so it's not a hot dog. It's literally just a Frankfurt inside the cornmeal batter.
A Frankfurt. I hate the rest of the world. I hate.
Come on, Chad. Come on, Chad.
I hate the rest of the world.
Frankfurt. It's called a Frankfurt.
Frankfurt.
Or a Frankenfurter. A Frankenfurter as well. So, yeah. Yep. Anyway.
So my package of hot dogs without anything on there says 8 hot dogs to the package. Now the buns, that's 10 buns to the package.
That's because you're in America and you're an American. That's what Americans do. Anyway, Scott.
Yes, sir.
What's tonight's show? Tonight's show is brought to you by Cashly, is it?
Hold on, are we done?
I haven't heard any music playing.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. So, guys, you want to join Patreon? You can. It's a lot of fun on the paywall side, and you know what? It helps us out, and we really, really appreciate it. And you could, you know what? You want to, you get to be getting the show for free for a long time. Throw a couple bucks. Doesn't, come on, doesn't hurt. We'd really appreciate it. Help us pay the bills. If you want to, you join Patreon. That's patreon.com. That's patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Cashly. Cashly is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cashly has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at Cashly.com. That's CACHLY.com.
I just have to stop and say, Mike, I think that's Stephen Vince says in the chat room, it's still a hot dog. This isn't Germany. That's right. It's not.
Frankfurt's a city.
But wait, then he follows
it up with, I don't want to be a patron if we have to call it a Frankfurt. No, only Craig calls it a Frankfurt. We all call it a hot dog. What it is.
Americans call it a hot dog. Americans.
Mike, don't send us
to the world.
Don't send us into a hot dog tangent here. We will go down a hot dog rabbit hole, and it will be ugly. It will be ugly.
Because this Scott, this show is also sponsored by Logwork. Remember, so you're up.
It is. That's right. It's sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators. Thanks, Craig. Logwork are the creators by the fantastic Logbook, made with genuine Write in the Rain paper. The Logbook designed for the micro containers of the present and future, geared towards the hider who would rather go cash than do cash maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. That's LOGWERK.com.
It's also brought to you by FDF Geocaching Magazine. FDF Geocaching is a magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. With 6 issues a year, FDF offers practical advice, hints and tips, cache bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com. That's ftfgeocacher, one word.com.
And by the Max Suds Body Company. Max Suds Body Company makes all...
Oh, there it is. A rare Chad.
Makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Be Gone soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Suds Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxsudsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com.
And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL geocaching.com.
And by Arted Crafted. Arted Crafted creates unique geocaching themed tees and custom designs for you or your geocaching group, with adult sizes ranging from small to 5XL. If you have an idea for a shirt design and cannot find it, then you've gone to the right place. Give them the opportunity to show you just how they can enhance your caching experience with your own custom design. Visit them at artandcrafted.com. That's ARTEDCRAFTED.com.
And by pattags.com for your swag and pattag needs. Visit our website to get creative help, to trade or log tags, or to purchase your own personalized pat tags. With over 50,000 tags to collect, pattags.com is everything you need to start your pat tag obsession. Visit them at pattags.com. That's PATHTAGS.com.
And by GeoGo. Go caching with GeoGo, the geocaching app for Android that includes a wearable player, trackable scanner, companion watch app, and county finds database. If you're an advanced geocacher, GeoGo helps with powerful features like nearby cache notifications, optimized routes, offline mode, bulk TV logging, and much more. Learn more by visiting them at geogo.com. That's GEOOH-GO.com.
And finally, by Cashcraft. Cashcraft builds handmade, devious, and gadget geocaches, path tag displays, and many more geocaching products that you can pre-order for free pickup at their vendor booth at Geo Woodstock XXI in West Virginia, May 23rd to 24th. In honor of their 21st Geo Woodstock event, receive 21% off your pre-order with code Geo Woodstock XXI, one word, through to April 15th. So reserve your pickup order and visit cashcraftnj.com. That's CACHECRAFTNJ.com.
And as always, Chad, you can find links to our sponsors on our website
or in our show notes.
Now, Scott, even Scott from in California thinks that I'm actually the one bringing us up to task on this podcast tonight too, which he finds very, very weird and strange.
Weird? Finds it weird.
Weird. It's weird. Yeah, I'm keeping us on task.
Yeah, well done, sir.
You're welcome.
A funny thing. I talked to Ron, who's the creator of GeoGo today, as a matter of fact. He's coming back on the show in April. I got Ron coming on the show in April.
All right.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Talk about all the latest stuff coming with GeoGo next month.
So I won't have any idea about that one. But then if we have Cashley on, then Chad won't have any idea about that one either. So
working on Cashley too. I'm
Yeah.
in cahoots with Nick trying to find a date.
Yes, get Nick on.
I know Nicholas needs to come back on our show.
Yes, he does.
With everything. So especially with what we're talking about tonight, guys, tonight's show. Guys, if you found a digital geocaching digital treasure, give us a call, 808-468-7924, 808-GOT-SWAG. We want to hear what you think, your thoughts on this. This is what we're talking about tonight. The topic on hand, what's going on in geocaching today. Are we trendy? We're talking about, they went live on Monday. Today is Wednesday. Digital treasures. I have found 2 already. Chad, how many have you found? I'm gonna get 0.
I haven't found a cache since Friday.
How's that? Right on the button right there for me. I'm gonna go see my shell has found all 4. I'm gonna get.
No, hang on. I'm gonna have to look because I found 3 caches just before we started. So
did you really?
Yeah, I did. So let me see exactly how many. Oh, I did have 2 before today, but right now, let me see. How do we? Oh, there it is. Treasures. I've now found a total of. Oh, hang on. That's a new. I found 5. I found 5, Scott.
How many you found?
5.
5 what? 5 treasures? I thought there's only
5 treasures. There's 4. Once you find the 4 treasures, then the next one opens up, and I've got the piece of cake. There's a piece of cake, Scott, that I've got in the next one, celebrating 25 years. So the first one is Geocaching Origins, which is the bucket. It's also the GPS. It's also satellite, and it's also
far ahead of
blue
ourselves there. We're getting so
I know.
far ahead of ourselves.
Well, you asked the question.
I did.
I'm answering it.
I know. I did.
But yeah, see, look, see, I've got 5. I got 5.
So
Well, you chuck me the ball, I'm going to do the touchdown.
And kudos to you for the American football reference there. Well done, sir.
Well,
that's
so Americanized.
Half.
So
We
that's
don't chuck balls. This isn't rugby.
Yeah,
Hey,
now. We don't chuck balls.
Throw them.
So, guys, you want to give us a call, you can, 808-468-7924. We can talk about the digital treasures, what you think of them. So let's talk about the digital treasures. Chad, Mr. I wait till the last minute and then dump a whole website. Let's talk about digital treasures. Chad, tell us about the digital treasures, how they work, what they are, what we're going to see. Talk to us. We're all going to be quiet and we're going to let Chad talk. Chad, go.
So these are digital collectibles, treasures, basically treasures are digital items that geocachers can collect by finding and logging caches that meet specific criteria. I think the origins, there really was there a criteria on the origins? I didn't see a criteria on
the first 4, I think was
they had to be rated
a T 1.5.
A T 1.5,
and the second one was a D 1.5.
Difficulty a 2 or lower, and a terrain of 1.5 or lower. And I think it had to be a traditional.
I think it had to be a
traditional.
Yes, it had to be traditional. Yes. And
And once you collect them, so you can view them in the app, or you can view them on, I believe it's your profile paper on the page on the web.
Both. Yeah, you can find them on the app, on the official geocaching app, or you can find them on the website. But good news is that geocaching has said, I read, that they are opening up the API for the third parties. So like Nick and like Geoco and all of them can actually use.
Yeah, we should be able to. Once they add it in there, we should be able to see them pop up.
That being said, I found caches via the Cachely app, and it also transferred over. So
yeah,
that as well.
It doesn't matter where you find it; it goes into the database. It's the displaying that you found it.
Yes, correct. Yes. So let's talk. Craig, talk to us about what you have numbered there.
What's that? Sorry, mate, you're breaking up. Like my internet's just got really bad.
Sorry. Did you just talk about what talk to us about what you have numbered here?
Yes. Yep.
That's
it. So basically, the whole thing is that it's digital collectibles, as Chad just said as well. They're digital items that geocachers can collect, and finding and logging caches that meet specific criteria. That's exactly what he said. The initial collections, there's first 2 collections are initial. So Geocaching Origins, which honors the game's beginnings and can be completed by finding traditional caches, and then Celebrating 25 Years, which is accessible after completing the first collection, which I proved to you just 5 minutes ago, which then requires finding caches that are difficulty rating of 1.5 or lower. So that's the 2 that you can find at the moment. Yep.
So you're saying you found? I've only found 2 out of the 4 of the first.
Yeah.
So you found all 4. You found all 4 first. Okay.
Yeah.
Open up your phone, please. Open up your phone. So you have found all 4 of the first. Chad's found none. I found 2 of the 4.
Yep.
Way to go, Chad. Chad's the big loser. I have found 2. You have found all 4. So the first 4 are, what is that? That is the GPS.
GPS, the satellite, the blue switch, and the bucket.
So once you get those, you move on to the second tier.
That's right, the second tier, which at the moment I've just got the cake, and then there's 4 other things. So there's actually 5 in the second tier.
There's 5 in the second tier. Interesting.
There's 5 in the second tier.
So
4 in the first, 5 in the second.
Flowers 22 says the second set don't have to be traditionals. I did a virtual that counted. So that's
okay.
So it's not. So the second tier is not. I think the first tier is just traditionals. I'm pretty positive of that.
Yeah.
The first tier is just traditional.
Yeah, it says here that you can, on the collection 2, celebrating 25 years, you can collect these treasures by finding and logging any type of geocache of difficulty rating 1.5 or lower.
That's tough. That's not as easy. I mean, yes, if you're in the woods, that's hard. If you're urban caching, that's pretty damn easy.
Difficulty that shouldn't. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're not looking for a nano in the woods.
Yeah. Craig, continue. Number 3.
So then after that, obviously viewing the treasures or your collections, you can view them in the app itself, under the profile section, or via the website on the treasures page. Future collections. Now, this is what interested me as well. More treasure collections are planned with upcoming themes like navigational tools and egg hunt. They arrive in April. So after this month, when in April, that's when they arrive itself. So with each with unique criteria for their collections as well.
Then we're going to assume that you're still going to go after the ones that are still available. I'm assuming those are not going to go away. We're going to assume.
None of these are going away. These are going to be almost like permanent fixtures to a certain degree. But this is where I personally I'm looking at it going, what's the point here? There's no.
Well, yeah. I mean,
there's no digital badges. There's no souvenirs. There's none of that sort of stuff. So, but yeah. So that's,
if you collect them all, you wind up getting a souvenir.
Yes, you do get a souvenir. I agree. Yes, you do get a souvenir.
I didn't get a souvenir for the first 4.
No, I think you need to find
so
both of them.
You haven't completed both the collection series, so you need collection 1 and collection 2, and you should get a souvenir at that point.
Yes, that's a rumor.
Oh well,
I don't know. And if anybody has found both to confirm,
it says it right there on the page. If you complete the Celebrating 25 Years collection, that's the collection 2, you will earn Celebrating 25 Years souvenir.
Interesting.
I'll let you know tomorrow when I find the rest of them.
There you go. There's the Jim RKY says you get a souvenir after the 25th celebration. So maybe he's gotten it. I don't know. I mean, still, maybe. I guess. Yeah. Yeah. So,
one more thing, Scott. They are available as well to both premium and basic members. Although some future collections may be exclusive to premium members only. So
interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it's understandable because as a business point of view, they're not getting any money out of this sort of these collections at all. Like, they're not. So why not push it so whereby, encourage people to become premium members? That makes sense. That makes business sense to me as well. So.
Yeah. Well, and as of right now, I think only premium members can use the advanced search to find caches that fit the collection criteria.
That's correct. Yep.
So
that's correct.
If you're a basic member, you don't have the advanced search. I guess.
Yep.
I mean, I can't imagine. As of right now, these seem pretty simple enough to. I think we're all going to stumble upon it. I think they're just whetting our appetite.
They're just Are you actually looking or hunting for them at all?
Honestly, I found 3 the other day. I went to an event. Yeah, I'm sorry, yesterday. I went to an event yesterday and I found 3 before the event, and I accidentally.
Yeah.
got 2 of them. I honestly, hand to God, I totally forgot about it. I'm like, oh, I got 2. How about that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah. I'll probably get a number of them this weekend. But
yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're hunting, honestly, well, it kind of depends on what they're offering and how you're like. I think it's maybe they might have I mean, let's talk about so if the future, let's take for example, I'm going to take for example the future. Okay, which future I mean April. Okay, so like it's more like the egg hunt coming next month in April. There's going to be an egg hunt. So egg number 1, and this is Craig. I'm assuming you're pulling this directly. Chad, excuse me. I'm assuming you're pulling this directly from.
Yes, I pulled it from the blog.
Okay. Egg number 1, collect by finding and logging 1 traditional cache with a difficulty rating of 2 or above. Egg number 2, collect by finding and logging 1 mystery cache with a difficulty rating of 2 or above. Egg 3, collect by finding or logging 1 multi-cache with a difficulty rating of 2 or above. Click. Egg 4, a letterbox hybrid with 2 or above. Egg 5, collect by attending a regular event. Egg 6, by collecting and collect by attending any CEDO. Or egg 7, collect by finding and logging an Earth cache.
And then egg 8,
collect by finding and logging any virtual cache. So that's interesting. So that's really going. That's so now the question remains, I guess. Is it actually going to go away? Like come May, are those gone?
Yeah, I mean
I think the egg ones might be.
They haven't spelled that out in the blog, so it'll be interesting if those go away. I mean, I would expect it to be, tightly tied around Easter.
I would assume, yeah, of course. Obviously, that's when April. Yes. So, what is the next ones coming up? Are so that's eggs. That's these egg hunt and navigational tools is another one. That's also coming in April. Navigational
and they haven't spelled out the details for that really.
No.
But this one seems definitely obviously catered towards Easter. Now the question is, are we going to get the month? Are we going to get the week? Are we going to get this is not spelled out yet. But that can matter because that could change the way you cache if you care.
Oh, of course.
If you care about that.
Because you think about it, if you're like, oh, these are only available for this month, you're going to go out and actually try, like, and do it properly. Whereas if you're like, oh, they're never going to end, like there's no end date, then you're like, oh, well, I'll just get whenever I get it next.
I'll get it when I get it. Yeah, I'll eventually get them all.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, a CEDO is kind of that's kind of rough. A CEDO is you're at the mercy of somebody putting out a CEDO.
Exactly. Or you put out one yourself.
Right. Yeah.
The other question I have, this is another question I have as well. And if you're a listener right now, call in if you are a reviewer, because they would have more information. And that is, can people now utilize these treasures because they're permanent? Can they utilize these treasures for a challenge cache?
No way.
Well, you can use souvenirs for a challenge cache. Why wouldn't you be able to use treasures for a challenge cache?
See?
Yeah, there's a see. Look at that. I've stumped Scott Burks of all
Look
the
at you.
people. I know, right?
Yeah, I guess.
If they're not going away, if they're actually not going away, then that's what Brian said. He goes, they're not going away. They're not leaving. They're brand new and they're staying. So,
well, he's all due respect. He said that before.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. And, it's all brand new. Guys, again, this has been out for 2 days. But it's interesting. So I don't know what I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to change the way I cache about this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hazard a guess and say that the greater population of geocaching community at the moment are not really phased by this too much. They're not excited by it, but they're not disgruntled. There's a handful of disgruntles out there. There's always going to be a handful of disgruntles. There's always going to be a handful of the excitement as well. But predominantly, everyone's like, Yeah, it'd be a different story if these were souvenirs and it was a limited time. Like they have done in the past, they did it plenty of times.
We've had event, not events. I can't think of the word, but it was a month-long thing.
Yes, exactly, the month long, and you had to get so many things, or and then there was so many souvenirs. The higher you got, etc. So it's all very different now. So.
Yeah, I will say that the egg hunt, if they do time limit it, I will actively work to get those. Shouldn't be that difficult anyways. I mean, in a typical month, I do most of those. So it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I might not hit the letterbox hybrid in there, and I might not hit an earth cache, but quite often I'm hitting a CETO, an event, traditionals of difficulty rating higher than that, mysteries higher than that, multis higher than that.
Yeah, right, sure.
But like Jim said in the chat as well, he's like, well, this ties up the topic now for the rest of the night. What else are we going to talk about? But I'm gonna call it out. I answer the callers first. I screen the caller. Call in. We have no callers at the moment. Call in. Let us know your thoughts as well. You've heard our 3 thoughts now. Everyone knows what the 3 of us think. So I'm going to say, Scott, I'm going to say people should call in. Give the number again. 808-468-7924 or 808-GOT-SWAG. Give us a call and see what your thoughts are. Give us your thoughts and opinions.
Thoughts on this, what's happening.
Yeah, the subject, the topic. Yeah.
They should have gave us a dozen eggs and gave us a price value for it.
Different type of eggs, Chad. Different type of eggs.
Okay.
I'm just curious where they're going to bring this. I mean, you can't just you can't just, and I don't want to be negative Nancy's on all this, because I appreciate everything they do.
Yeah.
And I really honestly do. But where are they going to go with this? I mean, it's funny how we all ask for some. I guess we like geocachers ask for a lot. They ask that way. I mean, for literally, I'm gonna say it's 2025. I'm gonna say 14 years, and it could be more. 14 years we have been asking for a challenge cache icon. Okay, we've been asking for that. I know. 14 years we've been asking for that. And every geocacher, wants this, wants a challenge cache icon. And yet it still hasn't happened. So it's been 14 years, and they know it. They know that everybody wants that, so it's surprising that all this time, even Mark KY says even a gadget cache icon. Yeah, I'm not against a gadget cache icon. I'm okay with the gadget cache attribute. I could live with the attribute. I could live with an attribute, because the gadget cache is a mystery, and you throw an attribute on that, perfectly okay with that. Whereas I think a challenge cache should get its own icon. That's just me. Totally my opinion. Chad, what about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I think a gadget cache should get its own icon. It would be nice
Really?
to have it.
Really?
I think it would be nice to have that for a gadget cache, to kind of separate it out. I mean, and we've seen gadget caches that are traditionals, multis, mysteries, etc. So, it'd be nice to have that kind of separated out, and then, probably need to spell out some details inside in order to qualify as a gadget cache, to kind of at least let people know what type, if it falls under something that is a field puzzle versus what extra you might need to do with it, because some of them you need to have extra information and that kind of stuff to get, or might take you some, you might need to collect some pieces in a multi-cache to actually use on the gadget cache at the end, those type of details.
Yeah, I mean, I love the fact that there's a mystery cache, but I think that's such a catch-all, and it's been a catch-all for the 25 years we've been doing this. I think the catch-all.
But gadget caches, I see gadget caches as traditionals all the time. I see them occasionally as multis, and then mysteries as well. I mean, a lot of people like to put them as traditionals because some people simply don't look at mysteries.
Yeah. That's a thought. There is a thought. All right. I'm going to bring in, we got Pennsylvania on the line. It's Levi. Little Levi, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. What's up, man?
Yeah, I got my first treasure yesterday.
Oh, you're kidding. Which one? Nice. Which one did you get?
It was the bucket.
Nice. Well
Nice.
done.
It was a 4 difficulty.
Right.
It was a 4.5 difficulty.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
And so, just out of
Is the microphone working?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So just out of curiosity,
All right.
what do you think of all this? You're young. You're their target audience. What do you think of the new challenge, of the new treasures?
I mean, I just got mine from finding a cache. I mean, it was my first treasure. I did it with some friends. It was their first cache. So.
And is it?
It was good because it was a pretty swag-filled cache.
And I'm saying, are you excited for this? Does this make you want to cache more, or are you like, meh, okay, so be it?
Oh yeah, I'm excited. It makes me want to cache more, and it's going to be great for Geo Woodstock.
Yeah,
all those caches.
Yes, it
in
will
Morgantown.
be. It will be. It will be. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Yes, you should be able to get it in Geo. Yeah, you should be able to get it in Morgantown easy. Absolutely. So it does excite you. So that's interesting. It does excite you. It does make you excited.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I just want to say I listened back to some older episodes of the Geocaching podcast, and I enjoy listening to those ones too.
I appreciate you, Bill. Thank you. We appreciate you. Yeah. All right, buddy. You be well. We'll talk soon, okay? Yeah. You be good. Okay?
All right.
Okay.
All right. See you guys.
Thanks, buddy. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
So, Chad, maybe it is the younger audience. He's excited for it. Yeah. We're grumpy old men, apparently.
I don't care. Give me the cash.
Get off my lawn. Well, apparently, we're grumpy old men. Speaking of grumpy old men, we've got California on the line. We've got we've got Scott. What's up, GSM times 2? Bella.
I've always been characterized as a grumpy old man, most definitely. Doing fantastic. How are you kids doing?
Good. So we've heard from a 13-year-old who loves it. Now we're going to talk to an old man who, finish my sentence.
The godfather of
who's waiting to see what happens. When they first introduced souvenirs, there were people who, what's this garbage? And Adventure Labs, what's this? And then, some people take it. bottom line, it's another aspect of geocaching that people can either grab onto and get enthusiastic about, or it doesn't do anything for them. And but as I've said many times, there are so many aspects of geocaching. Find the ones that you enjoy and leave the rest for everybody else.
Yeah.
And I think there will be some people who are like, oh, look, 8 eggs. Where am I going to be able to find a virtual? Well, I'll figure it out. I'll drive all the way down to wherever, and I'll get all 8 of those eggs.
Well,
and there's other people who are like, dang, one of the little treasures popped up again, and I'll just ignore it.
Yeah, you're going to have the completists that are, that are going to, that are going to go crazy for it. But
you're going to have to get all 8 of those eggs to get the collection.
Right.
And some people that will drive them.
That will drive them
to complete the collection.
Mainly the millennials.
Absolutely.
The millennials.
And some people won't.
Gen Xers could care less.
It's going to drive me because at the end of the year show, I need to have all these things completed.
Well, more asked for the souvenirs, Jill. I'll be like, nope. Yes, well, that's good, Chad, because you're a host of a podcast. So you should get out and geocache. So yes, you should. Absolutely, you absolutely should.
That will be interesting at the end of the year show. Have one of the things that you're discussing is these treasures and collections, and by then people will have made up their mind.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm not going to get off on a tangent here, but it's funny, and it's totally worthy of another show that I've been thinking about for a while now. Is that like think about like just one more way that this game has changed in the 25 years since we've been playing it. I know, Scott, you're an old schooler, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're like me, you're like Chad. Like just how much this game has changed, and how it's changed, and how it's catered to a certain generation or to a certain type of cacher. Right. It's such a different game. Not that it's not in a bad way, and I mean that sincerely, not in a bad way. It's just a different game. It's pretty amazing how it's changed.
If it was the same game of 20 years ago, where it was all ammo cans in the woods, there'd be a couple 100,000 ammo cans out there, and nobody would be doing it. It
wouldn't die.
That's my dream.
You change or you die.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
I understand that. Yeah, I understand that. Absolutely. Yeah. But it's amazing. It's just amazing.
And it's the geocachers who drive this game.
Yeah.
GCHQ comes out with these ideas. They came out with Adventure Labs. It's the geocachers who are taking the Adventure Labs and made Adventure Labs geo art out of it.
Amazing.
That was not something that GCHQ anticipated, wanted, or really necessarily at this point even like.
No,
but
I don't think
there are people who love those and will travel a long way to get them.
So this is a question for Scott.
Same with power trails and a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
This is a question for you, Scott, GSM ×2. Mate, I'm in Texas right now, and I was down in Floresville last weekend for the Texas Challenge block party event. There is a world record holding number of Adventure Labs in one geo art where you sit in one parking lot. Joshua, the geocaching vlogger, and myself sat in my van for 2 hours and got almost 700 finds in 2 hours in the one spot. Not moving. Scott, what are your thoughts on that? GSM ×2, what are your thoughts on that, mate?
My thoughts on that, did it bring you joy?
Well, it gave me a bit of a headache, to be honest with you. Mind you, we had some snacks going. We had some music playing. We had some chats as well. So literally, we were chatting away about just random stuff for 2 hours, like 2 guys sitting in the van for 2 hours, random chatting, and just literally our fingers doing the walking sort of thing. So, Did it bring me joy to say that I looked at my total fines after it, and I'm over 14,000 now? I'm like, oh yeah,
14,000. Cool. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Tyrone Shoelace says, "Where's the adventure in those labs?" Good point.
Yeah,
Did
exactly.
you learn anything?
And Craig, I'll tell you that last Saturday I woke up at 2 a.m, went out in San Diego, sat on Fiesta Island for about an hour because I have a goal of numbers, and I was very happy to get the 100 smileys to move me towards my goal that I need to have before May 3rd. So I used them.
Yeah.
So can't say they brought me a lot of joy, but used them. And I will have to say, I did read through, I scanned every piece of information, and some of the pieces of information were very interesting.
Yeah, you can't do that when there's almost 700 of them. Like, that's just insane to do.
I mean,
literally
going to West Virginia is going to be 600.
No.
There's 600 in West Virginia. I mean, that's going to be good. Yeah.
West Virginia did have the most, and then Texas took over again by putting more out around the edges.
I mean, we're going to have 600. I'll get 600, at least 600 in West Virginia.
Yeah.
I mean, and GSM times too. I'm the same as you, and that is, do I believe in that being a geocaching sort of fun-filled entertainment? No. But does it stop me from doing them? No. So I'm not in agreement with them, but I still do them. So they're not a true adventure labs.
No, I prefer the woods. I prefer an ammo can in the woods any day of the week. That's the kind of cacher I am, and I'm an old school cacher. That being said, I have found many adventure labs.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, I prefer the ones that give me an adventure. But going through the woods, seeing interesting things over things like power trails or a cluster of adventure labs and
the ET highway
or the ET highway, but they each provide some joy in their own way.
Right.
I mean, being able to get 4,000 caches in the weekend with some of your
it's going to be some fun.
It's going to be some fun.
Oh, that's too funny. That's too funny. So after my little adventures here in Texas as well, I'm just looking at my statistics. So of my 14,000, I've got 6,500 of those are traditionals, and my next is 4,500 of those are lab caches. So
4,000 lab caches.
Wow.
4,618. So 32.92% of my finds are lab caches. So over a third.
I have like 1,800. I mean, I have like 1,800. That's
a third of my finds are lab caches.
Wow.
So there you go. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Wow. That's a lot. I mean, we got a lot in Panorama, but that's a lot.
Oh yeah. We did. That's what I mean. Like, and every I feel like every mega event / every block party nowadays are just like chucking out.
They load them. Oh, wait till Midwest.
They're loading them.
Yeah, Midwest.
They're loading them up. So exactly. So that's all it is. So yeah.
My labs are creeping up. They're about half of my traditionals right now. So, but my mysteries are even higher. So,
Semmel says, "I promise you, Muggle will not have that many." Ryan, hi Ryan, I miss you, buddy. Nice, glad to see you in the chat room. I miss my Ryan. All right, Scott, you be well, buddy. It's good to talk to you.
You too. Take care.
We'll
talk to you later.
Yeah, you be well. Bye. Oh, Skippy's got 3,600. Skippy's got 3,600 labs. We got Knoxville, Tennessee on the line here. Knoxville. Hello, Knoxville. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, who is this?
This is Michael with Jonesing for an Escape.
Jonesing for an Escape. Jonesing for an Escape.
First time caller.
I was gonna say that doesn't sound familiar. Well done, buddy. How you doing? First time caller. Love our first time caller.
Good. First time caller, multi-time emailer. I'm really good about emailing you.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes. So when it comes to,
so I'm actually in Central Time tonight. So it was a lot easier for me to be able to call in.
How come you're in Central Time? Are you always in Central Time?
Tennessee is split.
No, Eastern Time.
That's what I figured.
But I'm down in southern Louisiana on a work trip.
Oh, Southern Louisiana. Nice. How's that going out there?
So we just wrapped up the Homa Geo Tour today.
Oh, nice.
So in the process of that, got several treasures. And like I told Craig, it's like, hey, it's 9 o'clock at night and needed one more treasure to fill out the celebration event. So I had to drive about 30 minutes east to find one more cache for tonight to fill out the treasures.
30 minutes?
Oh, for
wow.
So for me, it was, hey, I needed one more and might as well go ahead and get it now. So the treasures kind of got me back out in the field again. But now, like, the novelty kind of wore off until the April sets come out.
Right, sure.
So a little torn on them, but I mean, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Got a new souvenir tonight because of it. So, I mean, anything to keep players engaged in the game,
exactly,
to me, can only be a good thing.
Exactly, and look what they just did. They just had you drive 30 minutes or 30 miles to get a cache. So it's working. Whatever they're doing is working.
It was also a new county as well. So, kind of got to double tag.
That helps. Yeah, that helps too. Yes, but so you got them all. So you've got them all. You're good.
Yes.
Oh, nice. And you got
the first 2 treasure sets are complete.
And so you've got the souvenir, correct? You got the 25th anniversary souvenir.
Correct.
Nice. All right. So it does exist, Chad. It's real.
It's real.
It's real. It does exist.
Did you pet any gators?
Gotta get the souvenirs, man.
Yeah. And just out of curiosity, Michael, how many souvenirs do you currently own? Do you know?
I would have to look. It's 130 or so.
That's respectable. Nice.
Not bad.
How many do you have, Scott?
Something along those lines.
How many do I have?
Yeah, how many souvenirs do you have?
I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to look really quickly. To souvenirs. It'll take me 2 seconds. Souvenirs. I have 337 souvenirs.
Oh! What about you, Chad?
I'm at 311.
Oh, I'm ahead of Chad.
I'm at 310, Chad. Oh my goodness.
Hey.
What the hell? Mate, Chad, I got Moga, I got Mingo, I got Woodstock, I got them all coming. So every single one's coming.
You're gonna pass me up there.
Oh yes.
Well, Scott is about to have Alaska.
I'm about to have Alaska. That's right. I'm about to have Alaska. Right. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Yes.
Oh, is Michael on your side, Scott? Like, he's the first time caller and everything, and all of a sudden he's going straight to the dark side. What the?
That's right. How am I the dark side? Really? I'm the dark side.
Yeah, of course you are.
Wow, like you were definitely secure in that. Yes, look at you. Like,
yeah. Well, I've got a mirror, Scott. I can look. I've got a mirror. I can see.
Michael, for the record, this has been going on all night, even pre-show. We started pre-show. Like, got on the call and just ripped me to shreds. Like,
and just to let everyone know, I'm on water. I'm drinking water only. Just to let everyone know, I'm on water. So
he's on water. He's on water.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Michael, good to hear from you, buddy. I'm so happy that you finished it. You beat me. So well done. You good luck in it. Have fun.
Yes.
You be well. Thanks for calling in. Appreciate you.
As of now, hopefully still planning to make our ET turkey run.
So, are you on the list? Are you on the list? Did you email me? Yes, you are on the list. You are on the list. Yes, you are.
The first time that that was the first time that I emailed you.
Yes, you are on the
list. Hey, I want in.
He's coming for an escape, Scott. He's coming for an escape.
Yeah. He's coming.
Jonesy for an escape. He's coming for an escape.
He's jonesing for an escape.
So the story behind so we're a husband and wife team. Our last name is Jones. And in our other spare time, one of the hobbies that we enjoy is doing escape rooms.
Oh, nice.
So we're always for an escape.
Okay, Michael, were you around in 2020 when we were doing online escape rooms every Saturday night? Were you around for that? Or were you not caching yet?
I was not.
Oh my God.
No, we started caching in 2021.
You missed it all. You missed it all. Missed it all. Okay, so first of all, hold on. I gotta go down this rabbit
Trying to make up lost time.
I'm apologizing that I'm going down this rabbit hole. Your last name is Jones? Is that correct?
Yes, Jones.
Do you have a son?
Yep.
Do you have a son?
I do not.
Do you have any kids?
Nope.
Are you going to have kids?
Nope.
You're not going to have kids. Okay.
Nope.
This is Michael. You have an opportunity here that you're absolutely blowing. Okay. No offense.
Hey now.
You can have a child and name it Indiana.
To see where this goes.
Indiana, boy. Yeah, come on. He's a Jones, for Christ's sake.
Jones. Okay.
You're missing an opportunity here.
That,
it's a golden
Scott,
opportunity.
That was a warren. That wasn't a hole. That was a rabbit warren.
like-
You really reached for that one.
How am I reaching?
Wow.
He's a Jones.
Wouldn't that be like
Wow.
copyright infringement?
I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
also,
So you throw a
also
trademark at
Jones.
the end of his name. You throw a trademark at the end of it.
Jones is
And-
like Smith. It's common.
And by
I
the
know.
way,
I'm
Indiana
not a
is not his name. His name is Henry Walton Jones.
Okay, now who's the
Jr..
nerd? Now who's the nerd? Greg. Now who's the nerd? Exactly. Yeah. Michael, have a son. Name him Indiana,
Love it.
please, or at least the dog.
So you're saying that Indiana is better than Illinois?
No, well, it's better than Ohio. That's for sure.
Hey now.
All right, Michael, you be
Everything's
well.
better than Ohio.
Oh God, right? Oh, that Ohio's
Awesome.
Keep yourself a
Thanks,
Buckeyes
guys.
in
the
today.
worst. It's the worst. All right, you be well. Tyrone's like, hey now. All right, Michael, you be well. We'll talk to you soon. Okay. Thanks for calling in. You calling again? You be well.
Sounds great.
All right. Bye bye.
We'll do. See you guys.
That was a great call-in.
Tyrone's getting pissed that we're like ripping on. Dude, Tyrone, Ohio's the worst. Come on, we all know that. Come on, it's not like it's a big surprise. We have got Iowa, the second worst state. That means that it's Mark. Mark, what's up, buddy? Come on, Mark.
Hey, what's up?
Nobody wants to live in Iowa. People wind up in Iowa. Nobody wants.
Scott,
to live in Iowa.
Scott, don't you have a soundbite first?
How many people are you going to insult today?
I'm not insulting the listeners. I'm insulting the callers. I'm insulting the listeners. It's the difference. Go ahead. What's say, Mark?
Both. Yeah, the thing that I was going to say. Well, first off, I went caching on Monday. I didn't even know that this promotion was going to come out.
Yeah.
And I got all of them and the souvenir on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And just I met some people in Cedar Rapids, and we did a bunch of we did a geo art and stuff, and we got 50 caches in the day.
50?
And we
Wow.
finished it. And I finished the promotion and before I knew what the promotion was. But I was going to say, when you were talking about these adventure lab or these adventure lab geo arts, we just had the Iowa one just went live on Sunday.
I saw that. I did.
And that's like 100.
Yes.
135,
Yep.
I think, is what you get.
Yep.
I've got one part of it.
Do you really?
But
nice.
Do you think that everything as we go along? I know you think, Scott, that the best times was back in the old days when everything was an ammo can in the woods. But it seems like there's always been something to draw people someplace. Like you said, the ET Highway and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But for a while there, and then doesn't every state have a star now as well?
Most, yeah. Most states are now getting
like an Illinois star.
Yeah, most states are now have the star and they're getting
now,
the state, like the IN or the IL or the OH kind of thing. Yeah.
Right. So I think all this is good for geocaching to bring you to each state. And then, of course, you got each state's oldest cache. And, there's always some reason now to go and then to, of course, get each state's souvenir just in and of itself. And by the way, I only have 277 souvenirs, so you
record.
all beat
For
me,
the record.
You need to catch up.
For the record. How do you only have 277? Really? That's all you have? Come on.
I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't start back in the Ice Age like you did. I didn't start till 2011. And so I missed out on a whole lot of souvenirs.
This has been a night of ripping each other apart.
Man.
Like even from the listeners, I'm all for it. I'm honest with you. I'm all for this.
God. Okay, Skip. Oh, this is Skip. Who is this? This is Mark. Mark.
Yeah.
Skip, I was talking to earlier, so I got Skip on the brain.
Hey now.
So
it just seems like everything is evolving to get more people doing more things. This promotion, I don't know if it's the thing to get the new people in, but I don't know. I think that like you guys said earlier, I don't know that these Adventure Lab Geo Arts are what they were expecting to happen to Adventure Labs, but I like it.
I can't imagine.
I got the one down in Alabama. I got 190 just sitting there.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I looked at the Iowa one. It's 4.5 hours away, unfortunately. So that's like a weekend trip. That's not like I went and got Indiana's when it came out. Indiana's was only an hour away, but Iowa's pretty far. It's near Des Moines.
How many is in that one?
I'm sorry. In Indiana's,
how many is in the Indiana one?
A couple hundred. I think a couple hundred.
So like on I-90 or I-80 or?
Yeah, it's right there. It's right by the visitor center. It's right over the border.
Over the border, yeah.
Oh, it was an hour and 2 minutes away
Illinois
from my house, door to door. What'd you say?
Where's the Illinois one?
The Illinois one is in DeKalb, Illinois. It's about 45 minutes from where I currently live.
Down south.
Yeah. Well, no more west than south. Yeah, southwest. Yeah. By northern Illinois.
Oh,
the college.
Is that another? That another couple hundred?
No, that's about 75, I think. It's only an I and an L, so it's pretty easy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I'll get Indiana when I do the when I do Indiana counties. Eventually, I'll get there to do Indiana counties. That's when I'll hit that Indiana one. Because I mean, Des Moines is 4.5 hours away. That's not that's a weekend trip. It's not a day trip. It's a lot. So it's I'll get it. I'll get there. I don't know if it hit. I don't get to Iowa very often. I'll get there. Yeah, I'll get there.
Yeah, well, you'll need to get the counties over here sometime.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I do the county challenge, that's when I'll eventually get it. Yeah, I mean, I got to get there's 2 webcams in Iowa. I got to get those as well. So I'll get there. Yeah.
The one at Iowa State, they archived.
No, I know, but there's still 2. There's still 2 and like right by each other, aren't there? Like in middle of Iowa, northern Iowa.
Oh yeah. Up by Clear Lake, I think they have a couple.
Like yeah.
Or Okoboji, that one of them.
Yeah.
Scorpio, mate. Scorpio, mate. Before you go, are you going to the Giga this year as well? I'm sure you are. Yeah. Well, make sure you come to the stage area at midday because there's going to be a brand new Adventure Lab series of five stage Adventure Lab just for an hour while myself and Joshua, the geocaching vlogger, are hosting a really awesome podcast called Treasures of Our Town. It's only available for 1 hour, the whole the Adventure Lab itself. So as soon as we finish the podcast, I turn the Adventure Lab off. So
let's, okay, we're going to stop what we're doing so he can promote his show.
Correct. Yes. With my favorite co-host just saying
Digital Treasures of Our Town.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Well done, Chad.
See, Chad, people don't realize Josh and I have been doing that for a couple of years. Where do you think GC come up with the name? It's because we are their favorite podcast to listen to. See, so hey now.
All right, Mark, I gotta let you go, buddy. It's time to go. What? Okay, finish
Okay,
it. Finish your thought.
take care.
Finish your
Have
thought.
a good
Finish your thought. Finish your thought.
I wasn't going. Oh, I was just going to ask Craig if you can do that. If you can put out a adventure lab and for just a short period of time and then turn it right back off.
Sure.
You certainly can. You certainly can. There's no rules against that, and because there's no review process, so I can do what I like with my adventure lab. Scorpio, mate. I'll see you in Moga, buddy. I'll see you in your Moga.
You be well, buddy.
Yeah, a friend of mine. A friend of mine did a sci-fi themed event a couple weeks ago, or a few weeks ago. That's when I had the flu. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it. And he had his adventure. He had 3 Adventure Lab series out. They were all sci-fi related, sci-fi movie related questions with the images, and you got to name the movie that they were from. And I would have loved to have done that, but he closed it out 3 days later.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yep.
Really?
It's like,
And then I'm assuming you lose the credit. It's just one you just never go live again with.
Yep.
Interesting.
And nowadays you can request credits every 3 months as long as you don't have one. Then it makes a difference.
I still have one. I just have to put it, but I've just been lazy. That's all.
Yeah. I know.
All right, guys. That's about the show. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
That's the show, guys. We appreciate everybody who called in tonight. You guys are awesome. Appreciate the chat room as always. Chad.
Sir.
Next week. Craig's never been a part of this yet. So this is Craig's first. Craig, we're bringing back. This show is negative tonight, which is horrible because we're doing back to back, and I didn't mean that to be this game. We're supposed to have a different show, but when we moved it, we swapped it. So, guys, next week is a geocaching deadly sins show. One of my personal favorites. Craig doesn't know what those are. Craig, this is when you tear things apart.
We always have to listen to other shows.
Try and find the good. No, usually we try and find the good. No, this is the bad. This is the bad.
Oh, okay.
Geocaching deadly sins, guys. Geocaching deadly sins. The topic: coins, travelers, travel bugs.
Oh, this is easy.
Low hanging fruit.
Easy.
Low hanging fruit. I know.
Wow, you might as well say Scott Burks. Put Scott Burks on the list as well. That's low hanging fruit. Just saying.
Apparently,
there we go.
Scott Burks. Apparently, there we go. So guys, that's next week's show. We got a geocaching deadly sins. It's been a long time since we've actually done a
it has.
Show. So we've been trying to stay positive, but you know what? We're getting snarky in this late fall. Late winter days. So we're gonna try geocaching deadly sins. Craig's first time. Let's see how he does. Let's see if he can be mean. I'm sure he can. He's
that's easy. I'm a king of roasting. Hello.
I'm pretty sure it'll be easy for him. It'll be right up his alley. Guys.
Hey now.
Guys, everybody, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you all. Everybody, be well, be safe, and hug your loved ones. We're going to close out the show.
And before you kick that off, remember this weekend is the equinox. So remember, get a cache between the 21st and 22nd for your equinox souvenir.
Look at Chad.
Look at Chad.
Got the truth bombs out of nowhere.
With the bangers straight away. Wow. See, now I know why you have him on the show. Like, if that's the only reason you have him, that's worth it. That's worth it.
That's right there. That's worth it. You know what? You know what would have happened? Me and you both would have effed up, and Chad would have been like, March equinox. Chad would have been like, yep. We would have been like,
yep.
Nope.
Nope.
So
I'm here for my accent. I'm here for my accent and my looks. That's it. That's all I've got.
All right, guys. And on Chad's little nugget of truth here. Hey now. Please join us again every Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central as we stream live on Facebook and YouTube. The archive video versions of our podcast are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. If you like the show, please head on over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you click the subscribe or get notified buttons to know exactly when we go live. And hey, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. With tiers starting as low as $5, you will get a ton of additional information, extra audio, extra video, only available to our Patreon members. Please head on over to patreon.com today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cachly, Logwork, FDF Geocacher Magazine, the Maxuts Body Company, Practical Geocaching, Arted Crafted, PathTags.com, Cachecraft, and GeoGo. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, you tell them the GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week, so we'll see you next week talking geocaching, taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe, hug your loved ones, and we will talk to you guys next week.
And we're clear.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Wow. I guess we're clear.
What a show tonight. Wow.
Look at Tyrone. Meanwhile, Tyrone's like, come to Ohio. It's the best place to travel. No, it's not, Tyrone. Don't lie. Don't lie.
Wow.
It's not the best place to go. No.
Everyone was
Ohio
giving me crap
the
about
only,
Frankfurt.
the only reason I go to Ohio is because I have to go to Ohio. That's the only reason I go to Ohio.
Wow.
I don't know. I love Cincinnati. So it's a great town.
What a
Kings
show.
Island, Kings Island and Cedar Point. Best.
I've been to Kings Island. I've been to Cedar Point. Both. That's what I have to say.
If you're into amusement parks, then those are the best two anywhere.
Yeah.
And Scott, if you have a look as well, Skippy says as well that we need to put the puppet in the show notes so Scott remembers.
I totally forgot. Although I did get, guys, I'm gonna say it off air because I'm not gonna give it to the listeners. They're just gonna have to see it for themselves. I know I'm totally being a jerk, but I'll share it with you guys.
We're all used to that, so it's okay.
Right.
Well played, Clucks.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Guys, everybody be well, be safe. We'll talk to you guys next week.
See ya. Bye.